Hello there, this is PokeDude1013, also going by Taylor Swift. I'm here bringing you another The Boss run, this time on the base development platform. The reason I'm doing this one is because of a comment made in a previous thread where someone said I got pretty lucky with the guard placements. And while that is true, the guard placements were very optimal. That's because it was a long-range base. I pick a long-range base when doing a Traceless run because the guards are more clustered in one area and it lets me get by more easily without having to wait as long. But just for fun, I did this on a mid-range base, and the guards are positioned in more threatening positions. So, we'll see how this goes. Well, I already know how this goes. I recorded it after all. So, here you see that there's no UAV at the beginning, and I get to go up here, but oh look, there's guards here. So, in his comment, he says that it's there are parts where it's impossible or very hard to get by without using magazines, and it's just a matter of patience, really, because the guards walk around and they change the direction they're facing. For maximum consistency, you want to wait for them to stop so that you know which direction they're facing, and they also adjust their positions a little bit. So, yeah, it's a matter of patience. Right here, for instance, well, I decided that if I was rolling away, he wouldn't be able to see me anyway. So, I mean, he catches a glimpse of me there, but he's going to lose me soon. First platform is always pretty easy if you start from the right side. There's only so much distance you need to cover. Even if there are guards in the way, you can very easily get past them. So right here, you see that there's a guard on the left side. Don't know why I rolled right there. But there's a guard on the left side who's watching that way, and I'm trying to get into this little position here so that he can't see me. Now the UAV is above me, that's annoying, and there's guards on my right side, so what do? I just lay down and wait for them to pass. Even in broad daylight, if you're in stealth mode, I'm pretty sure they can't detect you up to maybe 10 meters. It's pretty good, even in broad daylight. And hey look, that guard is left. I think he went down the stairs. So, by waiting it out, the guards on my right are facing the other way, and the guard on my left disappeared. So the left side path is actually free. If this was a long-range base, that tower would have two snipers in it, and they would spot me pretty quickly in this position. But since it's a mid-range base, I don't have such a problem, and I'm more free to choose a path to go through. The left path obviously takes longer to get to the bridge, but that's not really a concern because there's no one really watching it. I don't know if this guy changed the security zones for his guards. I suspect he didn't. Most people don't, and I do it just because I feel like I have FOB insurance from my mother base coins I get from the daily logins, and I still do it anyway because I don't like people invading my base. Another tip for people who are just getting into this: if you don't kill anyone, if you only use knockouts and you don't extract anyone, and more importantly, well, actually, I think you can break some equipment, but if you, as long as you don't kill or extract any guards, the opponent doesn't actually get a retaliatory wormhole against you. They get a wormhole if you extract containers, certainly, but anyways, a good tip is that use that to minimize the amount of wormholes you get. So right here, this guy is holding me up. There's no way I can sneak past him, especially with that camera there. But hey, look, he turns away. I didn't even have to throw a magazine. So, oh, and UAV. So UAVs are pretty annoying. I really hate UAVs, but here I'm just waiting it out, going to stealth mode. UAV's ability to detect you when you're in stealth mode is really bad. I want to say they have to be within 5 meters for it to happen. Now, I should not have rushed this as much, this part right here, because the guard up top that I waited for earlier is over there. Luckily, he didn't have good enough vision, didn't even catch a glimpse of me. but I should have been more patient there, especially because I had him marked. I've been not using a lot of Noctocyanin. I really should be using more, but I was saving it up for the final part because base development platform, if you're using your stun shotgun, I find it to be the easiest platform if you're using weapons. But if you're doing Traceless, it's kind of annoying. It's still decently easy, but it's it has a lot of annoying bits. Unlike the research and development platform at the top, it's very wide open, and you can see the guards, and you have more room for error. If they catch a glimpse of you, you can go back down the staircase. In the final stages of base development platform, it's really close range stuff. So right here, I'm just marking everyone, everyone I can get anyway, so that I can get their positions without Noctocyanin. Because it's a lot of close quarters, so you want to look around walls as much as possible, because if they catch a glimpse of you, you're done. You're within 5 meters of them at the very end. These containers are very good cover. Also, I think it's starting to rain here. One of the advantages of deploying during the day is that you're more likely to get weather conditions. Weather conditions can be pretty useful. Rain obviously muffles the sound of your footsteps, which doesn't matter if you're wearing sneaking suit, but you know, I'm doing RP stuff, so I'm using the boss suit. Which, by the way, Konami, I know you're not listening to this, but you guys need to fix the boss sneaking suit so that it nullifies footsteps, because that's pretty annoying. But anyways, so what annoys me the most about this platform is once you get up this ramp right here, there's so many people there, and the UAV is always hanging around there. So I decided to take the pipe entrance. I like that one a lot more for Traceless. So I have my Nocto going right now, so I know there's no guards around here other than that one guarding the pipe. And I don't know his path, but I don't want to risk going down there and he points at me and then, oh, I'm vindicated. He turns and goes this way. So if I had gone for the pipe right there, even with the rain nullifying my footsteps, he would have turned and saw me. So it's a good thing I didn't do that. Now I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just like, my foot is sticking out. I'm pretty sure he can see that if he was looking up, but luckily he's not looking up. So here I make a pretty big mistake. I mean, you'd think I would know by now where all the camera locations are, but like, I completely forgot about that one. Luckily, it didn't catch a glimpse of me. Maybe that little piece of awning like got it. But yeah. Now this is just silly. They won't let me climb on it, so I guess I have to walk. So here, the entrance is right there, and I could jump over this fence right here and go straight for it, but I decided against that, because for one, I would have to wait for the guard to turn around, because right now, you see, there's no way to get past him, and if I was waiting right there, the UAV might pass by and get me, so I instead go up here, and I get spotted by the guard right there, which is ridiculous. I mean, I'm at a higher elevation. Was he looking up? I'm not sure. But, so here, I'm waiting for him to do that. Now, there's that claymore right there. I actually didn't register that. Now I'm looking at the recording. I'm like, there's a claymore right there. It's a good thing I didn't go up a little bit more, because that would have ruined my run. So I'm waiting for him to basically get in an area where he can't be a problem anymore. And I popped my last Nocto. And, oh, I should have checked for that UAV. That was another mistake I made. I'd always look behind you when you're about to make this. Now, here I got a little impatient. I should have been more patient right there. I should have looked to my right, because if there was another guard there, I would have triggered my reflex, so I would have not gotten the perfect stealth. But yeah, but that worked out, so should have been a little bit more patient, but I thought that was a pretty good run. Yeah, here you can see that. So all in all, there is a and also, I got a lot less points for this, obviously. So, the way that the level works, this is a level 45 base, but long-range bases actually get more levels. Like, I noticed this the other day. I changed my base from long-range to mid-range, and my base was suddenly level 47. And so, this guy had a pretty good base. Obviously, he didn't have the best soldiers possible. I think they were A++, but they're still really good, and I think that was a pretty good run. Right now, this footage, by the way, is just some really messy gameplay I had. I recorded it, and I don't know why I recorded it, but I just have it on hand. It's pretty funny because I had no lethal weapons on me for this, because I was trying to preserve my camo index by not having something on my back. But then this just ended up being really silly because, you know, I can't play UAV, so I just have to hide from them. And, well, if you want to, you can enjoy it, obviously. I'm just going to include that, but it's nothing really to say. It's just, I mean, I have this in my hard drive listed as Mom Spaghetti. It's not a very good run, but it was entertaining at the time, so. But anyways, thanks for watching. I know my voice makes me sound like a little bitch. I really don't like how my voice comes across on recordings, but nothing I can really do about that. Maybe I'll go back to text-based commentary, but honestly, the YouTube annotation system is not very good. I don't really like it. It's not very intuitive. Well, it works, but I don't really like using it. So, if you guys like this narration, I'll continue with it. Otherwise, I'll go back to using annotations, because I really don't like how my voice sounds on recordings. Alright, well, catch you guys next time, and thank you for checking out my videos. I would like it if you guys subscribe. It helps me gauge interest, so I know whether or not to spend time producing content, or just play games, play other games, really. Not that there's really any other games to play right now, but yes, see you guys around.
Don't move. Don't move.
Understood. Don't let your guard down. Out.
Hands up. Don't move.
Don't do it. Kept you waiting, huh? Kept you waiting, huh? Everyone, give me a second. You gotta extract him. Do you copy? Come in. Kept you waiting, huh? All fire teams, this is the... We have a situation. All units on alert. Just heard an explosion. Please advise. Over. Understood. Stay alert and smoke out the enemy. Out. You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
You're pretty good.
Infiltration successful.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.